Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. This is our beginners class. All right. So for beginning traders. All right. So if you would, guys, as you enter the webinar, just go ahead and put for me in the chat your name, please, and how much experience you have trading. All right. Whether it's no experience at all, a few months, or even a few years, and you're still trying to figure things out. All right. So just go ahead and put that in the chat for me, and we'll get started shortly. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I know it's a holiday weekend, so we won't take long. All right. I'll get you guys some information, and so that you can get on with your weekend. All right. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome. If you need to speak with me directly, all right, there is a speak button on your end. So just click on that button, and you'll be able to communicate with me directly, verbally. All right. But I do have some information I want to get to you guys as new traders. All right. As new traders, get you guys some good tips and tricks. And also, you should see on the chat some downloadable items there. So when you get a chance, just download that information. All right, that we'll cover today. All right. Again, we won't take long. I know it's a holiday weekend, so we'll go for perhaps 30 minutes or so. All right. Okay. All right. For those of you not familiar with what we do, all right. I am with Monster Trading Systems, right? So you should see here on the first slide, Monster Trading Systems. And our tagline is fire your broker. All right. Fire your broker. Our goal is to empower individuals, all right, individual traders to trade on their own, much like a professional. All right. So take control of your own capital rather than give it on to a broker. All right. And have them do that for you like a stockbroker. All right. So Monster Trading Systems, fire your broker. All right. We provide trading systems, right? Coaching, training for traders, individuals. All right. Locally here in Orlando and all over the world. All right. My name is David Stephenson. I started Monster Trading Systems about 13 years ago. All right. Started building automated trading systems. If you guys go to the website, you can, there's a clickable button right here, link right here. Go to this website. Well, not now, whenever you guys get a chance, to monstertradingsystems.com. You can go to our about page, learn some information, get some information about us. But there's also a testimonial page and success stories. All right, page. You can find those on the website. All right. If you go to the website, I'd always tell traders, do not order any trading systems. Okay. We want to get some we got to figure out, right, if you can even be a trader. All right. Not everyone is cut out to be a trader. Okay. So we'll through coaching, we can analyze your skills, assess your skills to figure out whether trading is for you. Okay. So the handout, like I said, is there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So again, David Stephenson, about 13 years, over 25 years in the business of trading. Again, 13 years ago, we started the company Monster Trading Systems to help traders navigate trading. We've done really well. We've done really well with traders, from beginning traders to experienced traders, get them on the right path of having success in the markets. Okay. All right. Perhaps there are tons of resources out there, guys, right? Books and audio books on trading, right? A lot of information out there. But my favorite, right? My favorite book, and perhaps the most important book as a new trader, is right here. All right. It's called Trading in the Zone. All right. So, Trading in the Zone, go ahead and write that down. All right. Now, this book is so important that we provide it with our coaching students when we do one-on-one coaching. All right, we use this as a resource, as a guide when we do our coaching. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. All right, so master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. All right, in all the years that I have done coaching, right, working with traders, right, providing this book to our traders through their one-on-one coaching, right. All these years, I've had probably one or two students that this didn't resonate with, all right, and all the rest of them, they love this book, all right. Now, let me say something here. The traders that this didn't resonate with, guess what? Um, they were stuck in their way of thinking. All right, they've been trading for a while, not having a lot of success, and didn't want to change. All right, so you have to be open-minded, right? Be flexible. Trading, I say, is much like any other career that one has. All right, you have to learn the business that you're in. All right. Trading in the zone is a good start to get you to understand trading, right? What we do as traders, how we make money. All right. I can guarantee you the way you think about making money in the markets is very, very different, right? And when you go through trading in the zone, right, you will get the right information if you're open and flexible with your mindset and your thinking process. Okay, so keep an open mind. Trading in the zone. If you go on YouTube, right, you can put in Trading in the Zone in YouTube. There's a free audio book. So if you're serious about trading, all right, serious about trading, when we're done, not now, when we're done, go onto YouTube, type in Trading in the Zone, start getting that information from Mark Douglas. Good resource. Okay. We also, as new traders, when you start trading, there's a lot of information, like I said again, out there. All right. So it's really good to put together the right information. So Trading in the Zone will cover much of your mindset, right? Your mindset, the way you need to think. Though I can guarantee the way you think right now is not the way we need to think as a trader. Okay, it's not the way. And as a professional trader, not that you're going to manage capital, but the way you take in information, the way you look at trading, we want to do that much like a professional would. All right, three different additional guides we provide to our traders. The ultimate guide to swing trading, and you can find this anywhere. All right, the ultimate guide to risk management, and the ultimate guide to technical analysis. Okay, so I want to start with technical analysis today. All right, a lot of times as new traders, guys, as new traders, you might get tips, all right, from a good friend, family member to buy a particular stock. We saw this a lot when cryptos, right? Bitcoin did really, was moving up, right? Everyone jumped into Bitcoin without really knowing how to analyze a price, right? They were buying, making decisions based on what everyone else was doing. Well, that doesn't work. And if it does work, right, it doesn't last long. So what we do as traders, right, is we analyze the price action, which is technical analysis. And that's what you want to focus on as new traders. right? There are two types of analysis: technical analysis and fundamental analysis, right? Fundamental analysis, which is data news. All right. It's good to have a bit of fundamental analysis, but your primary, the way you primary make decisions, right? Make decisions whether you're going to buy or sell an instrument is always based on the way we do it on technical analysis. Okay, so we analyze price. So take some notes here. Technical analysis, we analyze the price. We call it the price action. All right, so candle by candle or bar by bar, we analyze that, and we try to determine based on the price patterns whether we should buy, right? Buy an instrument, whether it's a stock, forex, cryptos, futures, doesn't matter. All right, and then where we should sell. All right, so we have a systematic approach to trading, right? A systematic approach to trading where we're going to buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, and we'll do that very consistently. Okay, risk management, the ultimate guide trading, the ultimate trading risk management guide. Okay, so as traders, guys, as traders, when we trade, all we're doing is we're managing risk. All right, we're managing risk, meaning that we put on risk and take risk off, which is your capital. All right, you'll put on capital, take it off. All right, and our goal is to manage risk. All right, there's several ways to manage risk. I think perhaps the best way to manage risk is what you're doing now. Okay, coming to the class, right, to the webinar, getting this information. Okay, getting this information is perhaps the number one way to manage risk. Okay, because now you're educated, you know how trading works, right? You will reduce your losses just through education and application of the process. All right, that we'll go over. All right, so the ultimate trading risk management guide. All right. Most traders, when they hear about risk management, they think about profit targets and stop losses. Right? Profit targets, stop losses. That's a way to manage risk also, but it's not the most important way. All right. Very successful traders, right? Most of them don't have a stop loss. All right. They do not have a stop loss and they might not have a target. Okay. So just understand that. The ultimate guide, this one here, to swing trading, the ultimate guide to swing trading. Okay. Now, there are three types of trading that I call, right? Day trading, which is intraday trading. Most of you, as you come into trading as brand new traders, right, you'll be introduced to trading, right, as a day trader. All right, so that's what you hear out there. Hey, I'm a day trader. All right, where you trade intraday, right? So you're going to buy and sell, right, an instrument within the day. Okay, that's a day. That's a day trader, right? You glued to the screen. We also call those traders scalpers, right? Scalpers, intraday traders, day traders, right? You buy and sell within that day. You're generally glued to your screen, right? The next type of trader is a swing trader. All right, a swing trader. So usually, right, you're not trading intraday. You're holding positions overnight, right? Generally a few days. If the trade really works out, it might last you a couple of weeks or so. Okay, that's a swing trade. So we want that swing, that price, big price swing. Okay. The next one is a position trader, right? A position trader, much like an investor, like a long-term investor would be somewhat of a position trader, where you take a position, right? You take a position and you just let it run. All right. It could run for a few months, even a few years sometimes. Okay. So it's important to know what type of trader one would like to be, because it takes a different level of skill and your time, right? Your resources, which is your time, right? So just think of this, make a note, right? Day trader, intraday trader, the biggest disadvantage is that you have to be glued to the screen. So having a full-time job really doesn't work well with being a day trader. All right. All right. So just remember that. All right. Most really successful day traders, they're full-time traders. All right. They're full-time traders. You trade on a smaller time frame, right? As a day trader, you trade on a smaller time frame. So a 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, that's a day trader. Once you get up to a 60-minute time frame, 240-minute time frame, now you are a swing trader. Now the time frame doesn't mean how long you hold that trade, right? It does. You're not going to buy and sell every 15 minutes, but the candles, that the individual candles that open and close, will be every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and so forth. All right. If it's a 1 minute time frame, every 1 minute, that time frame, that candle will open and close. And you might have to make a decision. Might have to make a decision, right, at the end of that candle. Not necessarily, but you could. All right. So just keep that in mind. Position trading, longer term, right? Every candle is a day's worth of data. Okay. So you make your decision if you have to open a trade or close a trade at the end of every day. All right. So again, day trading, smaller time frame, right? 1 minute to about a 30-minute time frame. All right. Each candle. All right. I know it sounds confusing as a new trader, but as you get into trading, it will make sense. A swing trading, 30-minute time frame to a forward time frame. Okay. A 240-minute time frame. And then position trading, all right, on a daily candle. All right, daily candle. All right. So just a good overview. Again, we provide these guides with our coaching there. Okay. Now, when you get into trading, most traders, the number one question that I usually get is, David, where do I, where and when do I enter the trade? When do I buy? And then when do I sell? Okay, when do I buy and when do I sell, exit the trade? And that's critical when we trade. Okay, markets are moving really, really fast. Okay, and if we're not careful, all right, we will get lost with the price action. So we need an area to get on and off the trade. All right, the position. And the way we do that is through support and resistance. So this should be in, you can download this. This should be available for you guys in the chat. All right, so you can download it, have it. I always tell traders, print this out, laminate it if you're serious, have it by your work area. Okay, where you trade. Support and resistance, the keys to your success. So just know that that green line here, that resistance line, that is resistance, where buyers are looking to push the price higher and sellers are pushing the price lower. All right. When we trade, guys, it's a zero-sum game. When we trade, it's a zero-sum game, meaning that for every winner, there is a loser. And for every loser, right, there is a winner. So there is no one is sharing in the profits. All right, we either lost on the trade or we won on the trade. Okay, so if you guys look in the middle there, right, that's there's a battle between buyers and sellers at support right here, right, at support. Now support is made when the price, the line at the bottom here, touches that area, right? A minimum of twice. All right. Once is not enough. When it makes a low, the first time is not enough. We need minimum of twice, right? The more times it touches that area, all right, the stronger the support. And that support generally lines up with the price. Okay. So in this case, support might be $50. Resistance, the same thing. All right. You make a high, right? Price can't go any higher. And then you have resistance. And let's say resistance here is $100, right? Everything else in the middle, guys, everything else in the middle, it's just buyers and sellers. There's a battle between buyers and sellers until the price breaks, resistance. If the price breaks resistance, then we know that the buyers are in control. Okay, so write this down for me, please. If the price breaks resistance, we know that buyers are in control. So we want to buy when the buyers are in control. We know the buyers are in control when the price breaks resistance. Okay, even when the price breaks support, now sellers are in control. We call those shorts. The short sellers are in control, all right, to push the price lower. This area in here, it is tradable. We can take trades, all right. We call this a range trade. All right. So when the price is ranging like this between support and resistance, right, we can also trade this right here, but it's not the best trade. All right. So it's not the best use of our capital. Ideally, we want the price to break resistance. When the price breaks resistance, we would then buy. Now, keep in mind, we are all retail traders. I don't care how much capital, right, we have, right? We are not a big institution, big hedge fund, all right? We don't trade enough volume to move the markets, all right? So who move the markets? Institutions, big hedge funds. Right. So when they decide, guys, to move the price higher over $100 to break resistance, all right, all we do, right, because we analyze price and we do that every single day, right, we'll know that they're ready to push the price higher. Price will break resistance, and then we can now enter the trade. And all we're doing is we're piggybacking on the trade. All right. So we're just going along for the ride. Right, support and resistance, the keys to your success. This is perhaps the most important thing you will learn when it comes to trading. All your trading decisions will start here with support and resistance. Okay, so this is critical. Right, I encourage all new traders to learn about support and resistance. Our best traders, our absolute best traders, with Monster Trading Systems, okay, follow the strict rules of support and resistance. Okay, so very, very critical. All right, the next slide here. All right, so once we start with support and resistance, all right, so think of your support and resistance as your starting, right, your starting ground. All right, and then the 4 market phase is here. This is your roadmap. All right, so we're going to start with support and resistance. And then now when the price breaks resistance, this is your roadmap to trading. Okay, now every trade, I don't care what it is, whether it's a Bitcoin, Apple, doesn't matter. Every price, every instrument will follow the 4 market phases. So let's go through it. Okay. Now I promise I won't keep you guys too long, but I am long-winded. All right. But I'll try to keep it short. Okay. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. I do want to get you guys some good information here. All right. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. A lot of what we do is repetition. Right, so we go through the same information. When you trade, you go through the same process, which is what makes trading learned, where you can actually learn. It's a learned process. We can absolutely learn this. All right, we need to know how it's done, and then we can learn it, and then we can apply this. So we can take a new trader, right, much like you guys, without any experience, right, and within a month or so get them trading the right way. Right, they might not make millions, right, but they're trading, understanding how trading works. Okay, so the first phase, 4 phases of 4 market phases that every trader must know. The first phase is the accumulation phase. Second phase is the markup phase. All right, third phase, the distribution phase. Fourth phase is the markdown phase. Okay. Now, again, first phase, accumulation. Second phase, markup. Third phase, distribution. Fourth phase, the markdown phase. All right. So let's start here with accumulation. All right. So hedge funds, institutions, they're accumulating, buying. All right. At the bottom. All right. Your accumulation phase will always start at the bottom. That's your first phase. Bottom, um, left, middle, and right of your chart. Okay. But especially the left and the right of your chart. Okay, so it works like this. So accumulation phase, just think that the price fell from a high up here from a high, and the big institutions, big hedge funds are accumulating. So they're buying, right? We call it big blocks of shares before the price moves higher. All right. So once they're ready to push the price higher, it's going to break resistance, right? Break resistance right here, that green line. Now it's in the markup phase. So that's your trend. That's where we make money, guys, right? In that markup phase. So we would be buying. Okay. Within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation. So reaccumulation is kind of like your accumulation phase, but this is new buyers. All right, new buyers entering the market, pushing that price higher. All right, so again, accumulation, markup, reaccumulation, and then at the top here, we've got distribution phase. All right, so distribution phase comes in when the price can't go any higher. I know as new traders, right, we want the price to go to the moon, right? We think it's going to go on forever. All right, and then we're shocked when it falls all the way back down, right? So that's the distribution phase when it can't get and go any higher, and we have resistance and support. Same thing here. When the price breaks support, we're going to sell, close the trade. Okay, so we would have bought on a break of resistance right here in the accumulation phase, sold, got out of the trade, right? When it broke support right here in the distribution phase. Okay, so write this down. We always buy on the break of resistance, sell on the break of support. All right. When we enter the trade, we are always going to buy when the price breaks resistance, sell on the break of support. We buy on the break of resistance because the buyers are in control, right? The big hedge funds, big institutions. All right. So we're going to buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. We're going to sell on a break of support because the big institutions, big hedge funds are selling. All right. So that's why support and resistance is critical to know, because that's where we're going to buy and that's where we are going to sell. All right. Phase 4, there's only 4 phases, guys. That's it. That's it. Once you know it, that's it. 4 phases. Right? We don't have 6, 7, 8, 9, only 4 to remember. The 4th phase is the markdown phase. All right. So after the sellers came in, price broke support, we would have gotten out. That's the markdown phase. All right. So sellers are definitely in control. They're pushing that price down. By that time, we would be out. All right. Keeping our profits while sellers are coming in heavy. All right. Within the markdown phase, we've got redistribution. So think of redistribution much like reaccumulation. Okay, reaccumulation, new buyers are getting in, coming in, right, to push your price even higher, your stock, whatever, even higher. Redistribution, new sellers coming in to push the price even lower. So can you imagine if you're in a stock, right, and you're not aware of that you're in the markdown phase, right? And sellers are coming in heavy to push that price lower. You're not aware of the 4 market phases, right? And you wonder why it's going down. All right. That's why you need to know this, right? So at some point, all right, I've done this a long time where, in a week, I hear from traders say, wow, David, these 4 market phases, I can look at a chart and I know where I should buy and then where I should sell. Okay, so powerful little chart here and concept. Okay, and then it starts all over again. All right, remember I said at the bottom left, bottom right. So again, starts all over again with the accumulation phase. As you guys start as new traders, I know this is all new, right? But as you get going, you start looking at charts, you will start to see support and resistance. You will start to see the 4 market phases on every chart and on every time frame. All right. So again, accumulation, phase 1, markup, phase 2. Within the markup phase, reaccumulation, new buyers are entering the market to push your price even higher. Third, distribution phase, price can't go any higher, break support, we're going to sell. All right. And then we enter the markdown phase. All right. So now markdown phase, right? That means the price is moving lower. We would have been out or shorting. All right. Within the markdown phase, you have redistribution. All right. You have redistribution. Okay. Now, again, it starts all over again here with the accumulation phase. And right now we're moving higher again. You will see this over and over and over as a trader. Your job is to master this price pattern, right? Master support and resistance. Okay. All right. All right. As a new trader, you want to be careful of trying to get the bottom. A lot of traders, new traders, not understanding trading will always try to buy at the bottom, okay, and get out, right? So they would like to buy at the bottom, very bottom, sell at the very top, right? And they don't realize that that can't be done. All right, that can't be done. So what we like to do is what I call, you try to get the meat of the trade. Okay, the meat of the trade. So trend following, we follow trends and we like to get the meat of the trade. I call this the sweet part of the trade. Okay, so just understand, when we enter the trade, we don't enter into that markdown phase trying to find a low price, because guess what? The price could go even lower. So what we want is confirmation that the buyers are coming in, right? Which is here's where we would enter. All right. And we need to make sure that the sellers are now coming in to close, push the price even lower to break support. So we're going to buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support, exit here. All right. We'll never get the very top and we'll never get the very bottom. And I know we all want that. We want the very top and we want the very bottom. But trying to get at the very bottom means that there's no confirmation that the buyers are now in control. Okay, so we need price to break resistance, come back up like this, swing up, break resistance. We're going to buy here and then sell here. Okay, so we want the meat of the trade from here to here. Right, I call this the sweet part of the trade, not the very top like here, not the very bottom like here. All right, now we provide coaching. All right, we provide coaching. I think as a new trader, coaching is, unless you want to spend years trying to figure things out, all right, coaching is important. Okay, think of trading, guys, like a sport, and it is much like a lot of sports. Okay, if anyone plays golf, right, you know golf is very difficult. Right, when you think you've got it just right, you've got to, it will teach you some lessons. Trading is the same way, and the crucial thing with trading is that it's our capital, it's our money that we're putting on the line. So when we take a loss, it really stings. All right, it really stings. Some of our traders call the coaching, what's the word they call it? Coaching or losing money in the market is a price of admission. Okay, when you take a loss. So, but I think that coaching really helps you understand the markets, how to trade. So now you have an edge. Okay, and trading is all about having an edge. All right, so everything we do has an edge, a built-in edge to help us succeed. So we have beginners coaching, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, so the beginning coaches for beginning traders, we do 4 sessions, right? 1 hour sessions, 1 hour per week for 4 weeks. All right, and that's with me. Intermediate coaching, so we do 8 hours over 2 months. All right, usually that's for traders that are very, very serious. All right, or traders that are with us and they want to get some ongoing coaching. And then we have an advance for 6 months, so 24 hours for 6 months. This is not for beginners. All right, this is for traders that have been with us. All right, and they're looking to get break higher levels of their trading. Okay, um, and that's on the website. I want to talk about, there are 2 testimonials I want to talk about, and then we'll be done. Okay, as new traders, I know it can be intimidating. All right, for experienced traders, right, that have struggled, I know it's easy to give up. All right, so 2 examples of 2 traders that we have worked with. One, an experienced trader, and then one, a brand new trader. All right. So the first one here, first individual is Dean Miller. All right. Dean came to us with experience. He had been trading for several years with not a lot of success. Came to us, did the coaching. I think he did the beginners coaching. Then we got him trading, get him going, and then he did the advanced ongoing coaching. Okay, but this should be in your files, right, to download. But he has a very unique story, right? um, Nearly approaching retirement. All right, had been struggling with trading for a number of years, and just needed help. So Dean came to us, right? Did the coaching, found out, try to find out what he wanted to do, some of his goals. All right, the markets he wanted to trade, that he thought, right, the markets that he thought he wanted to trade. I think at the time, cryptos was one of the markets, and equities. And we said, well, how about Forex? Dean, what do you think about Forex? So we got him trading Forex, had never traded Forex before, had some success. All right. And he's found his way through futures, right? Futures. And now he's doing really well. Dean is one of our best traders right now, right? Trading our futures systems. All right. I remember Dean's goal when he came in, right, was to make $100 a day. All right. $100 a day consistently was his goal. Now Dean is up to about $5,000 a week. All right. A week. And he's one of our most consistent traders, right? So where he does that almost every week. Some weeks is a little higher, some weeks a little lower, but on average, $5,000 a week. Now, that's a lot of money for most traders. All right. For most traders, the cool thing about Dean is that um, he's happy with that amount. I'm trying to get him to trade even, push that to make 10,000 a week. But for right now, he's satisfied with that. Okay. So the same basic concepts, all right, basic concepts that we're going over now is what Dean um, uh, took and but put it to work. All right, put it to work. So read his story. You should have this information. There's a video on the homepage of our website. So you go to the homepage, right? You'll see Dean. Just click on the video, and you will hear his story. And we have many success stories on the website. Okay, just go to the link, success stories, and listen to other traders. I think as new traders, right? Um, you know, me saying it is one thing, but when you hear it from other traders, right, who've started, been there just like you guys are, right, um, doing now, right, it's good to see that you have other individuals who started just same way you did and having some success. But it is hard work. Here's another testimonial. So this is a brand new trader. This is Saga. All right. And Saga had a few jobs. And when he came to us, said, David, I want to, I want to try to trade so that I don't have to work all these jobs. Okay. So came on with us, never traded before. And his biggest goal was to just understand trading. And he called me up, like a lot of traders will call me up or text me, and he had made $617 trading in one day. So his testimony is, I know it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but this is the most he'd made, guys. Most that he'd ever made um, doing anything in one day. All right, which is pretty cool. And a young guy too. So, all right, so lots of testimonials. Okay, and he's on his way, right? He's on his way, doing much better than this now. Okay, so just know that. So we can go from an experienced trader, right, who had some bad habits, right? We were able to fix those bad habits and get him going the right way. And then a brand new trader with no bad habits, all right, get him and he says here what that trading basically changed his life. Okay, so all right, now let's see here. I think that's it. That's it. Okay, so if you guys think about trading, it's not for everyone. All right, there's no other business, I think, where you get so much reward. All right, but it's at the same time extremely difficult because you're putting your capital to work every day. You put your hard earned money capital to work. Okay, so if anyone needs coaching, just get with me. All right, you can go to the website monstertradingsystems.com. All right, or I will put, hold on here, I'll put um, my email address, David at monstertradingsystems.com, and then direct phone number or WhatsApp 407-733-0185. All right. I know I took longer than I said I would, but I wanted to get this information out to everyone. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for coming. Enjoy your holiday weekend. All right. If you guys need me for coaching, anything at all, just give me a call. All right. Or send me an email or go to the website. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye bye.